All right. Let me check. Make sure we're live here. All right. We need to make sure that we're live. And we are live. All right, so give me 1 second here, guys. All right, so we have a lot to get to here. Let's see here. All right, so we got a lot to get to here. Let's jump into it here. So we do have a severe thunderstorm warning that is in effect here. Let me get to it here. You can see it on the radar picture, the yellow shaded area here, the yellow polygon. We do have that severe thunderstorm warning that is in effect. This is just west of Sioux Falls here, so we're talking Salem, Humboldt, Freeman, Lenox. There. And let me see here. Just waiting for a minute for people to get in here. But again, we do have that severe thunderstorm warning for Minnehaha County here until 2:15 a.m. Central Time. So again, we got some severe weather to get to here. I do want to mention they did extend this severe thunderstorm watch out farther east. This does include Sioux Falls, so Sioux Falls is now included in on this severe thunderstorm watch, as well as Del Rapids, Brookings, Madison, into southwest Minnesota, Pipestone, Marshall, Worthington, Minnesota, and then into northwest Iowa, Spencer, Sioux Center, Sioux City. Under this new severe thunderstorm watch that is in effect here until 9 a.m. And it does say here 2-inch hail, 70-mile-per-hour winds, and an isolated tornado or two is possible here. Now, let me see here. Let me here read the latest, and I'll bring it up here for you guys. I know it's late out there. It's a late night, but we got some rough weather to talk about here that is headed very closely into the Sioux Falls area here. It's on getting close. Again, we mentioned that 2 to 3 a.m. time frame, and we're right at that now. And now we're just waiting for the storm to make it into Sioux Falls in the I-29 corridor. But again, this is until 9 a.m. Scattered damaging wind gusts to 70 miles per hour likely, isolated very large hail events to 2 inches in diameter, and a tornado or two is possible. And so that tornado threat is there. We actually have Braden that'll be joining us here very shortly, a member of our team. He lives out in Hartford, and he has been reporting stuff into us here behind the scenes, giving us a view of these storms. And let me actually pull that up for you guys here to give you guys a bird's eye view of what's going on here. So let me pull it up here on air. All right, so let me switch it here. Okay, so this is from our team member Braden, and this is out near Hartford. He took this photo. This is the current situation out there right now. So, it's obviously dark. It's harder to see out there. But this is the current situation. We do have that severe weather making its way through our area. And right now, through the Hartford area, we're kind of getting near the Humboldt area right now. Looks like it's just about to go through Humboldt. And it's making its way towards the Hartford area. Again, this severe thunderstorm warning is in effect here. Let me read off the warning here for you guys. And let me actually, I'll switch images here. Run through a few of these. Here's another image. There's that shelf cloud that you typically see out of these wind lines. And Braden, again, with this, sending us these photos to pop up here for you guys, so that you guys can see what's going on out there. So this severe thunderstorm warning is in effect here. Trained weather spotters reported a 65 mile an hour wind gusts 3 miles southeast of Parker. And that was just a little bit ago. So severe thunderstorm warning counties: extreme west central Moody, southeastern Lake, western Minnehaha, northwestern Lincoln, McCook, Turner, and northeastern Hutchinson counties, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. So this storm not moving very fast. I'd say it's moving a bit steady. It's moving at a normal pace, not moving very fast. But it's not moving super slow either. It's kind of just steady as it moves northeast. And again, towns involved in this: Parker, Humboldt, Montrose, Hurley, Orland, Chancellor, Hartford, Wall Lake. If you're in Colton, if you're in Lenox, if you're in Lyons, if you're in Wentworth, if you're in Chester, you guys are all impacted in this. Now, I do want to mention this. This does say tornado possible on the warning box. Thunderstorm damage threat considerable. Says 70 mile an hour winds, small hail, and that tornado is possible on this storm that is a little bit west of Sioux Falls. Again, these are some images coming in from out in the field. Braden is out looking at this storm and giving us a visual here of this storm. But again, tornado is possible on this storm. It cannot be ruled out here. This does happen a lot in terms of lines. So again, we are going to be with you guys all night here, as long as we have really bad weather and tornadic activity. We will be with you guys here.
I'm here, by the way.
All right, 1 second here. All right, I need to mic check you and make sure that make sure they can hear you. So we got Braden here to help us out tonight with coverage here, and he's again out near the Hartford area right now, and he's been seeing that shelf cloud and a little bit of signs of rotation with this. Now, again, we did mention just a moment ago that on the warning box itself, it does now say tornado possible on that warning box, just west of Sioux Falls. Again, Sioux Falls not included in this warning box yet, but it's just a matter of time at this point before Sioux Falls would be involved in this. And so, Braden, right now, what are you seeing out there in Hartford?
Well, a little bit earlier when I took photos, one of those photos includes the tail cloud to a wall cloud that was forming, and that kind of stuck around for about five-ish minutes. But other than that, that shelf cloud was very, very. It was there. I will say that much. It as it came towards Hartford, I kind of got swallowed by the whale's mouth because that outflow boundary kind of just moved right over, and that's where that shelf cloud is. So right now, I don't have anything right now in terms of rain or wind or anything like that. I'm kind of in that buffer area between that outflow boundary and the actual storm, but we did get probably 30 to 40 mile an hour winds with the frontal edge of this outflow boundary, but I'm expecting here in the next 5-ish minutes for that all to pick back up. So,
Okay.
Also,
Yeah.
before I let you go off the hook here, one of the people in chat asked QLCS tornadoes possible. Yes, I very well just saw a wall cloud with that. So I mean, quick spin ups are possible, and with the National Weather Service, they try their best to warn all these tornadoes and everything like that, but they pop up so quick, touch down, do some damage, and then go back up before you can even get a warning out. So we're gonna have to be watching for that. So.
Okay. Thank you, Braden, for that. Again, Braden's going to be with us tonight to help us here get through this with you guys. And again, he's out in the Hartford area. So that is what he's seeing out there. Anything on the tornadic front here? Is there any? I know you mentioned that there was some signs of rotation within this storm. Is there any wall clouds that you're seeing currently?
Not at the moment, but also as we get closer to the radar, as we get closer to the Sioux Falls area, it's going to be kind of hard to tell, especially with that storm coming right over the radar beam here. But I'm not seeing anything in terms of wall clouds out my window right now, but I can go outside here in a second again and just look off the balcony here. So I will go do that here in a minute and just check it out for you, because I can see all the way down towards T and then all the way up towards Colton. So
okay, all right, sounds good. Yeah, you go ahead and do that, and then come back and give us an update when you're done. Thank you, Braden. So let's jump into the radar here. So as you can see, this line right now is from about Madison down to Humboldt, and then down to Parker, Hurley, Viborg. Again, severe thunderstorm warning in effect here until 2:15. So we got another 10 minutes on this, and we'll see what they decide to do with it. My guess is they're going to extend this farther to the east to include the Sioux Falls area. And again, tornado possible on this storm. Can't stress that enough here. Now, I'm not saying that to scare anybody. This is coming from the National Weather Service. That's their label on here. As well as some small hail. Talking right now, very small hail, which that's good. We don't need any big hail or any kind of hail. Pea-sized hail looks like right now, and then 70 mile an hour winds is the main threat out of this storm. So the wind gusts mainly is the issue here with that shelf cloud in place. Again, one more time for those of you that missed it, that's what we're looking at there. That's your shelf cloud. This is the storm that's going to be headed towards the Sioux Falls area, and that's what it looks like from outside. So back to the radar picture. I do want to look at the velocity here, and I'm not seeing anything really on the velocity right now. So that's good news. We don't need any tornadoes tonight, but it does look like right now that there it's mainly that strong winds currently. It looks like it's about to go through the Hartford area right now. It's just a little bit west of Hartford, and looks like, it wouldn't surprise me if there's some small hail down here by Hurley, and obviously a lot of lightning tonight, and a lot of heavy rain with this system, and we need it. I mean, out of all this severe weather that could be possible, at least we're getting good rain. We need the rain, so some hopefully good beneficial rain tonight into tomorrow. And so again, it's tonight with this rain and thunderstorm activity, and then it'll move out of the area into Minnesota tomorrow, and then tomorrow we're just looking at rain, and then same thing on Friday. So just a lot of scattered, consistent rainfall expected for the next couple of days, and it's going to cool down. So hope everyone enjoyed the nice, warm, hot weather, because we are going to be saying goodbye to that for a while, as that was more June, July type weather. So back to the radar picture, and Braden, looks like Braden's in here.
Riley, I got 2 new photos for you through the chat there, so go ahead and look at those. See what you think of them.
All right.
I did see a little bit of spin in there, but it's not anything too terribly crazy. It would be in between Hartford and the 60th Street Walmart there.
So you just took these pictures?
Yeah, just literally like 30 seconds ago.
So. All right, so we're gonna put this on the air here for you guys. So this is what Braden took a picture of here just a minute ago, and look at that. That is some pretty good lowering, I would say. Would you consider that a wall cloud? It looks a little hard to tell at this point, but
well, it looks developing there. It's not a full-fledged wall cloud there. You can see that darkness. It's kind of that outline there, that darkness there. It's been lowering over like the past couple of minutes, but yeah, that would be a developing wall cloud. That wouldn't be a full-fledged wall cloud yet. So
gotcha. Yep.
It's got to drop a little bit more before I'll call it a full-fledged wall cloud. So, but I mean, very much it's good because it's moving away from me and it's moving towards Sioux Falls, and that doesn't mean it's good, but I can see way better, especially with the lights off the clouds towards the Sioux Falls area, so it makes capturing that stuff way easier. Out towards the west, towards like the Humboldt area, it's kind of harder to see, so pointing away from me, it's better to be able to see it. So
yeah, no. Okay, thanks for that update, Braden. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Continue to provide us the latest here. It does look like it is very close to the Hartford area. Again, we are live because we have severe weather currently going on here in southeastern South Dakota. We've been expecting this for several days now, that this line of severe weather coming through southeastern South Dakota, eventually impacting Sioux Falls, and now we are at this point. Very shortly, this line will be making its way into the Sioux Falls area. But we still got a little ways to go yet. It is still, I'd say, about 15-ish miles west of Sioux Falls, and it's not moving very fast. These storms are moving at a reasonable clip. I wouldn't say they're moving fast. Also, they are moving east now. They're moving straight east. They're not moving northeast really anymore. It's taken more of an east turn, and so. And again,
Riley, I do believe they're going to let this warning expire, and then if they get some wind gust measurements at the ASOS station at the airport or something like that, they'll reissue.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, we'll stick it through here, this warning box again for another few minutes, and we'll see what happens. But let me go ahead. Yeah, not seeing much on the velocity at this point. And so we're just going to continue to monitor the latest for you guys. Again, hopefully you guys have a weather safety plan in place. Hopefully you guys have weather radios and a way to receive watches and warnings tonight, as we are just here for you guys, monitoring the latest of what's going on. And this line does extend all the way down into Nebraska too. I thought I'd mention that. Yankton area, Vermilion, Hardington, down into northeast Nebraska there. Non-severe thunderstorm activity. But again, this severe thunderstorm watch, in fact, let me take the radar off here real quick. So the area shaded in that salmon pink color, that is your severe thunderstorm watch. Again, that is in effect here until 9 p.m. or 9 a.m. And this is Sioux Falls area is right smack dab in the middle of this watch box. Mitchell, Brookings, Marshall, Worthington, Spencer, Sioux City, Norfolk, Nebraska, all included in this salmon-colored pink area. That is where we got that severe thunderstorm watch. I can run the counties off here quick. So you guys have a county tally here of who's all impacted. So I want to be very clear here. If you are in any of these counties tonight, please be plugged in on the weather tonight. For South Dakota, if you are in Lincoln, Minnehaha, Union, Brookings, Minor, Kingsbury, Moody, and Lake counties. If you are in Dakota County in Nebraska, if you are in Cottonwood, Lyon, Pipestone, Jackson, Murray, Rock, Lincoln, Nobles County in Nebraska, if you are in Ida, Woodbury, Buena Vista, Dickinson, Osceola, Cherokee, Lyon, Plymouth, Clay, O'Brien, Sioux counties in Iowa. And then Dixon County, Bonhomme County, Hutchinson, Yankton, Clay, McCook, Hanson, Turner, Nebraska. There's a lot more counties in Nebraska here. But yeah, if you were in any of these areas, please be weather aware tonight, as we do have some pretty strong thunderstorms right now. One of them is severe, and it is in South Dakota, just west of Sioux Falls. We're keeping very close tabs on this for you guys tonight, and we'll just continue to get updates as we get them. But yeah, just a little bit ago, they extended this watch farther to the east and north, and then that severe thunderstorm warning was issued. So let's pop the radar back on here. Let me see if I can... there's a lot of lightning with this storm too. I did want to mention that. See if I can... trying to get the lightning on the map here. Might not be able to put the lightning on right now, but
Hey, Riley.
yeah, go ahead, Braden.
56 here at my weather station outside. 56 mile an hour wind gust just right now. So.
All right. Well, that is just below severe standards.
Yeah, but it just started, so I wouldn't be surprised if we got up to 58 here in a minute or two.
Yep. So for those of you that are wondering what counts as a severe thunderstorm warning, it is a winds of at least 58 miles per hour, or a tornado, radar indicated tornado, or 1 inch hail. So that is what the requirements for a severe thunderstorm warning.
Hey
Yeah,
Riley, can I hop on for a second here?
yeah, go ahead.
So I've been seeing a bunch of comments here in the chat here saying that it got really windy and then got really calm, and it's really calm there. But what you guys just went through is the outflow boundary. It's probably right now the outflow boundary is about 10 miles in front of the storm. It contains a little bit of rain, lots of the wind, and then could spin up a tornado on the outflow boundary as well. But what you're experiencing is the outflow boundary. So in between that and the actual storm, it will be calm until you get hit by the storm, which is the main juice of the whole system. But the outflow boundary is about 10 miles out in front of the whole system here. So that's what you guys are going to be experiencing if you are in front of this storm here. So if you get some winds and maybe a little bit of rain, uh, it's just going through the center of Sioux Falls right now. So if you are like in the eastern part of Sioux Falls, you're about to get some wind there, and then here in about 15 to 20 minutes, it should be right over the Sioux Falls area. So
All right, thank you, Braden. So we are live here. We had a severe thunderstorm warning that was just west of Sioux Falls, and we're gonna hang tight here just for a few minutes to see if they issue any new warnings. And you can see. Let me draw the line here on the map. You actually can see the wind line here. So if I draw this out here, this is what we're looking at here. That's your leading edge. That's your wind gusts right there. It's actually looks like it's already pretty much came through the Sioux Falls area or going through the Sioux Falls area right now, and it's kind of that line there. I know it's kind of hard to see with the radar, but that's kind of what we're looking at there for that leading edge of this line. So we'll see what happens here. Expect heavy rain, expect lots of lightning and thunder, and expect there could be some small hail. Pea-sized hail is certainly possible. Strong wind gusts certainly possible. And that isolated tornado cannot be ruled out yet. So that is what we're focused on right now. And yeah, we are just continuing to monitor the radar and see if anything new comes with this line. And it looks like, Braden, it looks like this storm is now starting to go through Hartford and T right now.
yeah, we're starting to get some really good wind and rain outside. Probably I'm about quarter of a mile away from I-90, and I can't see I-90 at this point. So
Hmm. Yeah, I'm interested to see if they issue any new warnings. Because this looks like a pretty intense thunderstorm that's about to head through Sioux Falls here. And Braden, for those of you out there that don't know what that kind of bluish greenish line ahead of the storm here, Braden could maybe explain it a little bit better on what that is exactly.
all right, so what we got going on this this kind of feature there that's outlined right in the white there, that line that's drawn, that's an outflow boundary. It's usually produced by storms that are in a long line called a QLCS, and that just it's just the winds coming outwards from the storm right in front of it. So it just produces really intense winds right in front of the storms. So that is pretty much what that is, and they can extend from all the way around the storm. As you can see, it's over by DeSmet, and then all the way down towards Wayne, Nebraska. At least on the Sioux Falls radar, that's what I can see right now.
All right, very good. Thank you. So, again, we got our live radar here, live radar sweep. We're just monitoring the current weather again. T looks like it's entering T right now, and Hartford, and and outside my house here, I live on the west side of town of Sioux Falls. Looks like it is.
Holy!
Looks like we are now starting to get that rain and thunderstorm activity. I can see all the lightning and thunder now. A lot of wind going through us right now. I can't say how strong it is right now, but right now we are going through. I live on the west side of Sioux Falls, and it does look like right now we are getting some of this. Here it is, the leading edge of this system. And I'll just watch outside my window here. But again, this we thought, it actually did come about a half hour earlier than what we expected. We were expecting around 3 a.m. and right now it's 2:23, and so maybe a little earlier than anticipated.
We just had a crazy cloud to ground, probably a mile south of my place.
But we got a lot of wind right now. A lot of rain, lightning and thunder. So if you like a good thunderstorm, have a look at outside and what's going on here. But again, we are going through it right now. Pretty good thunderstorm. And that's kind of it here. We're going to stay on the air only because so our main area here is the Sioux Falls area. For those of you that don't know that for those of you that are in different areas of the country, like Omaha or Des Moines, so we're stationed here in Sioux Falls T area. And so with this thunderstorm going through us, we get a lot of viewers that are wondering what is going on in the Sioux Falls area. So you guys feel free to leave the stream if you'd like, but as there is no severe weather currently, we don't have any severe weather warnings right now, but that can definitely change in an instant. Things can change very fast, very quickly. But we are going through this thunderstorm. It's a pretty strong thunderstorm, and it's heading through the Sioux Falls area right now. Good news is nothing tornadic.
Hey, Riley.
Go ahead.
I feel like we should just give an update to some of the people that have already been hit by this storm and are kind of worried on the backside of it, just in case they need to stay up. But I will give pretty much McCook County, if you're up and you're worried about the storms, it's just raining outside, you guys can go to bed. You've been through it already. The western side of Turner County as well, you guys can go to bed. If you're in Hutchinson County as well, go to bed, you're fine. Hanson and Davidson County, if you're Mitchell or in Salem and all the way over there, you guys are good as well.
We are getting extreme wind now.
Yeah, the wind really
The
picked up.
wind has really picked up here.
My weather station just picked up 63. So
Yeah, that's about what it is here.
yeah, and it's getting windier too. I mean, over the past like 5 minutes, it's steadily gotten more windy.
Yep,
So,
there is a lot of wind coming through here right now.
and then also people are asking about Lake County as well. Um, just give me 1 second here. I will tell you. Lake County here. Just give it a minute or two more as this cell kind of moves past the Madison area. If you're in Madison, it's heavy rain right now. You guys should be good to go downstairs, go to bed, or go to bed wherever you are. So, but if you are in that county as well, if you're in the northeastern part of the county towards like Nunda and Rutland, just stay up for a couple more minutes as you guys will be getting that wind and heavy rain over the next few minutes here, just in case that wind does pick up and kind of causes some problems for you. But so. Yeah, you should bring your plants inside. I would bring your garbage cans up if you're in the Sioux Falls area before this completely gets to you. So, um, also, Riley, that outflow boundary has moved completely past the radar. As if you look at velocity, so some of those little spots of rotation are starting to pop back up over towards the Canton area and over towards Chatsworth, and then also just outside of Hudson there. Oh,
Okay.
we're starting to get hail outside. Here, I'm gonna go see how big this hail is.
Okay. So yeah, a lot of strong gusty winds here. Braden mentioned some small hail and a lot of lightning and thunder, a lot of heavy rain with this. And yeah. Unfortunately, I can't show you guys what's going on outside my house right now. I don't have a way to show you guys, but
We got dimes and just under quarters out there. So if you guys are in the Sioux Falls area, you should be getting in on this system here, just coming through the area here. Um, if you're in front of this, I don't know if you guys heard that right outside my window there. That pretty big cloud of ground lightning strike though. But if you guys are in front of this, I would bring some trash cans up if it's trash collection day tomorrow, so that doesn't get scattered all over the place. If you are in out a little bit, like in Larchwood or in Rock Valley or that type of area, I would, if you guys have your cars outside and you have the opportunity to bring them inside, I would do it just because I was just outside there on the porch here. We do have just under quarter-sized hail out there. So that could cause some damage to those vehicles, and they might be bigger in different places just around the area here. But if you are in the Sioux Falls area, you should be starting to get in on the action here. I'm starting to see storm reports on the south side of town of hail as well. So
Yeah,
we'll be
so
watching that. So if you're in Brandon, you should just be getting in on this here in about the next 5 to 10 minutes. If you are to the south here towards Canton, that'll be within the next 15 minutes or so. You should be starting to get some of that rain and gusty winds here, as that outflow boundary did just come right over you. So um, I'm going to hand it back over to Riley here, as it seems like he is back. So.
yep, I just was looking outside my window here, and still windy, lots of heavy rain, lots of lightning and thunder associated with this storm here. So as you can see on the radar picture, the thunderstorm right now is going through the Sioux Falls area, and we had some really strong wind gusts earlier. I have not seen any hail here on the west side of town. Braden, did you get any hail over there in Hartford?
Yeah, just below quarters here.
Okay. Did you get a picture by chance?
No, it was raining crazy. It
Okay.
melted in my hand.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I don't see any hail for West Sioux Falls. Not saying just for that portion. Could be some other areas with some hail, but yeah, pretty strong thunderstorm coming through. We knew that Sioux Falls was going to get hit by something. We just didn't know how strong it was going to be. And actually, let me see. Sounded like there might have been a tiny bit of hail, but yeah, a lot of big thunder out of this storm too. And we'll see what happens with this line here.
Hey Riley, I saw something in the chat here that says how long until this passes here. So I'm gonna give you guys a quick rundown of that real quick.
Yeah.
This system is probably about 30.5 miles wide at this point, and it's moving at about 30 miles an hour. So within the hour, this thunderstorm should be out of the area, but it'll continue to rain as there is decent rain on the backside of this. So
Yeah, so it's not going to be. This isn't going to be a very long system for the Sioux Falls area. This thing will be out of here in a half hour, and we'll be done, maybe even less. And then it'll just be some steady rain. But yeah, we definitely need the rain, so that is certainly a good thing. We could definitely do without severe weather, and I got to tell you, this could have been much worse for the Sioux Falls area. So I think Sioux Falls dodged a bullet here tonight. This could have been way worse. As forecasted, there was potential for 2-inch hail, 70-mile-an-hour winds, and we got close to that. I think we eclipsed 60, and there was a risk for a tornado or two, and luckily we have not had that. Just got some strong winds, probably in the north of 60, and then up near Hartford, there was some tiny, small hail. That's really all we've had tonight. However, farther south and west, there were tornado spin-ups down in Nebraska. There was a tornado. There was a few tornadoes down in that area, down near North Platte, Nebraska, kind of down in central Nebraska. And some severe weather in south central South Dakota earlier tonight. But yeah, as it moved east, it was severe for a while, and now it is non-severe right now. It's just a strong thunderstorm moving through the Sioux Falls area. So we're going to hang tight here for a few more minutes, see if anything else develops, see if any new warnings are issued. But I think this could have been a lot worse. So we're thankful that wasn't as bad as it could have been for the Sioux Falls area tonight. Now, heads up here, if you're in Dell Rapids, if you're in Coleman, if you're in up near Brookings, kind of near that I-29 corridor, be ready for this strong thunderstorm to come through the area here within the next few minutes. Looks like it's gone through Yankton. Looks like Yankton, you're in the clear now, just seeing some rain. It looks like it's about to hit Vermilion. So if you're in Vermilion, this storm will be heading into Vermilion here within the next couple of minutes. And it's going through Beresford right now, and then Canton will be impacted here shortly. Looking at the velocity, I'm still not seeing anything. And it does look like, as of now, it looks like things have quieted down compared to what we saw earlier. So it does look like this storm has weakened a little bit. Yeah, so it is starting to thunder in the Dell Rapids area as well now. Baltic, Dell Rapids, and Coleman. And it looks like this more northern end here, Nunda, looks like getting a good thunderstorm. And you see here's some thunder outside here. We do have some stronger clusters of thunderstorms north of Sioux Falls. That is, so it looks like the southern end has fizzled out. Looks like, and it looks like the more northern side of this line has picked up some strength over the last few minutes. Braden, any updates the last few minutes?
Not at the moment, but we have been getting some more reports down south towards like Beersford and the Worthing area from the RWIS stations along the interstate, getting those wind gusts there. There was a 50-mile-an-hour one right at the intersection of which one is that? Just to the east of Davis there, and then just to the south of Beersford as well, right along the interstate there. There was a 50-mile-an-hour wind gust as well. So okay. Nothing coming out of the airport yet, and I haven't gotten an update from the. Actually, wait, no, we just got a new update from the ASOS station there at the airport. There's nothing really to speak of for wind gusts there yet, so we'll be continuing to watch those as well. So,
Yeah, it looks like it actually does look like a pretty good thunderstorm has just developed up near Baltic and Del Rapids over the last couple of minutes. I don't know if you see that, but
Oh
uh,
yeah, I do.
so it does look like storm up there near Dells has picked up some strength. Non-severe though, so no severe weather as of now. But it looks like north of Sioux Falls, this storm is starting to gain strength. But south of Sioux Falls, man, looking at that radar loop, those storms have really fizzled out here over the last few minutes. We had a pretty intense line there, and it looks like it's really fizzled out. I'm not sure why, but because there's a lot of energy in the atmosphere tonight.
Hey, Riley, can you look at the general chat in the server here?
It does look like that storm up near Dells has gained quite a bit of strength here over the last few minutes. So I would just say hunker down, just to be safe. If you're in Del Rapids, Baltic, Garrettson, Trent.
I will say this much that one cell over near Del Rapids has gained a bunch of strength over the past like
Yeah, the last few
three
minutes.
radar scans.
Yep. And
So
everything south of that has fallen off completely.
yeah, it's the northern edge is really taking all of the energy and sucking it up there. So
Yep.
and over there towards uh just to the north of that cell over towards Coleman, there's kind of a little bit of a sea hook there as well. So we'll have to watch that as well. You can
Yeah,
see that
just in the
right over Coleman.
last radar scan up near Coleman. That's the thing with these lines. Velocity or rotation can develop very quickly anywhere in these lines. They call it QLCS. And so that is what you look at for possible rotation within this within the line. But I will say in velocity, I have not seen anything at all tonight in terms of any kind of velocity. So that is good. Have not seen anything really tonight. Nothing tornadic tonight. So again, it was just down in Nebraska earlier this evening. But again, from Del Rapids up to DeSmet, pretty strong line of thunderstorms there. Just about to move into Brookings. So if you're in the Brookings area, I would definitely hunker down. I know that's not a severe thunderstorm right now, but I would definitely just be safe and hunker down there as well as a pretty strong thunderstorm.
I would really like to know if Baltic and Del Rapids just got some good hail there, and there's a pretty good hail core there.
Yeah, anytime you get those purple colors, that's what Braden's talking about right there. Uh, right in there, that is your hail core, and it is moving right towards Del Rapids right now.
Yeah, it's kind of like they hit Sioux Falls, and the northern side is just deciding to do whatever it wants and head to the east northeast here. So
Apparently, somebody just commented and said it's crazy in Dells right now. Somebody also commented quarter-sized hail in Baltic. I don't know if that's true or not, but yeah, that hail. There's definitely that hail core moving in Del Rapids right now. So if you're in Del Rapids, please be taking cover. There's some hail heading into Del Rapids right now.
Also got a comment earlier, the southwest side of Sioux Falls over towards T. You guys are clear right now. You guys can go to bed. So just some lightning and some moderate rainfall there. So
I honestly am surprised that's not a severe thunderstorm warning up near Del Rapids.
I wouldn't be surprised here within the next few minutes, especially with all the people commenting in chat here, if it doesn't get back to the National Weather Service and they produce a warning out of it. So.
Yeah, I think Brookings down to about Garrettson, I would say, would be a good bet for a new warning if that were to be issued. That would be the spot.
Yep. I'm guessing they would issue it for quarter-size hail and 60 to 70 mile an hour winds. Hartford is on the backside of this. We just went through it. I'm in Hartford, so we just went through it, and we're just getting some light rain at this point.
So I would say at this point, Sioux Falls, in terms of severe weather, you are in the clear. You guys can go to bed. Sioux Falls area is good. Just going through rain now. I will say, though, if you are on the eastern part of Sioux Falls, maybe give it a few more minutes near Brandon. Still going through that a little bit more intense thunderstorm. Again, these are all non-severe thunderstorms going through, and we did have that severe thunderstorm warning a little bit ago, but that has since faded. And yeah, the northern line here has really gained some strength here.
You know what my theory might be as well. I think they it would that area with all the hail and just to the north of the Sioux Falls metro area here over towards Baltic. It was right over the radar site as well, so that might have been the thing as well.
Yeah, that's a good point. Looking out the window, Sioux Falls is still going through that thunderstorm activity, but I think the worst of it has passed Sioux Falls here.
Northwest Sioux Falls also in the clear there. If you're up towards Crooks there, you should be good. Latest scan of the radar just put you in moderate rain there. Baltic is just getting out of that hail core. I would let that pass a little bit before going to bed here. You're in Del Rapids there. You guys are going through it right now as well as Garrettson. Trent, Egan, Flandreau, Pipestone, Jasper. You guys are next for this hail core here. So within the next half an hour there over towards Pipestone is when you should be experiencing this. So. I'm very surprised that my child stayed asleep through this whole thing. Especially with all those cloud-to-ground lightning strikes, it woke the dog up a couple different times. So.
All right.
So,
Um,
Riley here. You noticed that the Coleman cell is also intensifying as well.
yep.
So,
Yep, I see that. Yeah, definitely that line north of Sioux Falls has gained quite a bit of strength here over the last few minutes. Garrettson over to Del Rapids, up to Coleman, up to Nunda.
Luke Hill just asked, will there be hail in the white area? So that's just to the north of Volga there. It is heading towards the east, and it does have a hail core. I would be expecting P to up to quarter is probably going to be your maximum there. So.
So we do have a picture sent in from one of our viewers from Del Rapids of some small hail. Let me go ahead and pull that up here on the live here, just to show you guys some of that hail that went through Del Rapids here. All right, so let me see here. That would be what, dime-sized hail? Is that what?
I can't see it yet.
Okay, 1 second here.
Also, while we're waiting here, somebody asked in chat. I'm sorry, I didn't grab your name that passed, but what do you think of that velocity spot near Sherman? There is definitely a couplet there. C13's on 66, so just straight west of Jasper there, just right along 11 there. Right after the curve going into Minnesota. So that's also a spot we're going to have to watch over the next couple of minutes there, just in case of a quick spin up there. So
yeah, so we have some hail reports in Del Rapids. We did have some hail in Del Rapids. This was Eliza from Del Rapids taking a picture there of that hail. I'd say that's about probably dime-sized hail, I would say. Maybe a little smaller, but that is our current situation. Again, we have that strong thunderstorm activity north of Sioux Falls. It looks like Sioux Falls at this point is now in the clear based on the radar picture. So let me one more time show you guys the radar picture. Up near Brookings, strong line there, non-severe. I would say if you're, Watertown, Esteline, Brookings, down to near Elkton areas into southwest Minnesota, I would say at this point, just take cover. Be ready for this stronger line of thunderstorms to come through your area. And Sioux Falls at this point looks to be in the clear. So
hey, Riley.
That is the latest there. Go ahead.
Check my live stream real quick.
Live stream. Are you live?
Yeah.
Okay.
On this.
All right.
Discord.
1 second here. Give me a second here to pull it up. And let me go ahead and do this, guys. 1 second here. All right, 1 second here. We got to pull up something. This is Braden's screen, actually. So, Braden, go ahead. What are you seeing over there on your radar picture?
So that right there is somebody pointed out in chat there that there was a couplet over towards Sherman, in between Sherman and Jasper there, and there is definitely one there. And that's kind of what we're looking at for those quick spin-up tornadoes. If I can pull up the most recent radar picture here, as you can see, it kind of went away there, but it's still there just to the west of Jasper there. So we're going to have to keep watching that just in case it does decide to do something there. It doesn't look like there's anything on the ground right now. now, and if there was anything there, I think the National Weather Service would be pretty on it right about now. But especially looking at the storm relative velocity here, kind of gives you a better picture than base velocity does. Deepens the colors a little bit so you can kind of tell on contrast there where it is. But just to the west of Jasper there, we're kind of looking at that. So we'll continue to watch that. I just wanted to bring that to everybody's attention as well. And then also, as you guys can see down to the south here, these kind of little like lips here, like just the north into the east of Leicester, and then just to the straight north of Alvord there.
Oh, right there.
That's
Yeah,
kind of,
there is.
that's kind of
Wow.
what we look for QLCS tornadoes there, and those little notches. That's
Yeah.
the inflow
Wow.
trying to kind of shoot in and trying to spin something up there, as you can see just on the north Alfred
And
there, and then just
that's
the
fairly
north
that's fairly
east
new
of.
rotation signatures too. That is within the last few minutes. Also, Braden has it looks like he does have a better view of that velocity there than what I was able to see. So that is good that we can pull this up here, and Braden can show you guys his what he's seeing on his radar, and it looks like a little more high definition view there. So, but yeah,
Yeah, and then I wanna just give a quick shout out to Robert for that. He just pointed that out in chat. So I didn't grab your name the first time around. I was just trying to look at it, but thank you very much for Robert for that. Um, as you can see here, just to the east of Leicester here, there's two areas here, and then there's also one just to the north of Jasper here now. We're going to have to continue to watch these, and then over just to the south of Rock Valley as well. They're just all down these lines, so we're going to have to watch this outflow boundary here, because that's kind of what we look for here. It's it's just quick. It'll be done in a flash. They don't really last that long, but when they do happen, uh, it's 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 kind of hard to warn them. So, um, if you are in Rock Rapids, I would just take a precaution here, just in case. I'm not saying go down to the basement yet, but just have a plan in place just in case something does happen here as well. Nothing on correlation coefficient yet, so that's what we use to look and see what's on, if there's any foreign objects in the air. The radar tells us if there's debris in the air or anything like that. NROT is picking up an intensified signature of rotation here, so this is kind of what we use to check on how well the rotation is in the atmosphere there. The one just near Jasper isn't putting down anything right now, just a little bit, just to the straight north of Jasper there, but just down here towards Rock Valley as well. That one's a really good signature there. Just straight south and east of Rock Valley there, in between Rock Valley and Carmel, heading towards Hull. So if you are in that area, just take a precaution. Um, just know that this could happen. I'm not saying that it will happen, but yeah, just letting you guys know about that. So
yeah, you can really see those little notches or those little circulations on the radar picture. Braden, if you want to go ahead and maybe outline, yeah, right there near Rock Valley. That is an area that is shear. That is dual polarization weather. Doppler radar indicating shear going on in the atmosphere, and they're near Rock Valley, right there. That's kind of what we're looking at there. So we're gonna ride it out here with this radar picture because this really gives us the best view of the rotation. He is, I believe, using GR2, but he's got a really good radar picture.
I'm just pulling a 3D here as well. So if you want to take a look at that.
Yeah, yep. Go ahead and pull that up.
So that's that shear that we were talking about there.
One
See that
second here.
lighter color there. So
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and it's just southeast of Rock Valley, it looks like. So
yeah, but also you can see that outline of the storm there. If you're still on my stream here, you can see that anvil shape in the cloud here on the base reflectivity
Let
on
me
the
see
3D
here.
version here.
Yeah, I don't see the 3D.
Oh, hold on. Here, let me change the stream here because it pops out a new window. Here, let's share this one. There you go.
There you go. Yep. Yep. So this is we love to bring this product on the air and show you guys this. It's a really cool look at inside of the radar and tells us what's going on. It's gives us a really good picture of what's going on inside of these thunderstorms. And as you can see there, it's almost like an X-ray, if you will, of this storm, showing what's going on inside of this storm, and definitely a lot of shear going on that storm right now, kind of near Rock Valley there.
Oh, if you can see the image I just threw up there of this, you can see that that wind's going away from the radar, kind of like on the bottom side here, on the live picture here, just right there, and it's curling up. The wind's going towards the radar, so that's kind of what we're watching for. That's if you guys didn't know, the tornadoes start just straight flat in the atmosphere, and then the wind shear kind of turns them straight up and down. So that's kind of what we look for the rotation in the atmosphere. So
Yeah, anytime you have the brighter greens, brighter reds in a tight spot, that is what you look at for that rotation. And we are actually, in the last few minutes, we are now seeing some signs of rotation within this line, which is it's not as strong as it could be, but we're just monitoring it here, and we're using our best tools that we have available to us here at T-Storm Chasers.
hey Riley, parts of Sioux Falls just lost power here. So
Yeah, not surprising. We had a lot of strong winds moving through the area, probably 60 miles an hour or better.
so lost power and came back on 26 in Sycamore. I saw a couple others,
Yeah,
but
that's on the east side
Chad,
of that's on the east side of town. Yep.
Chad is moving pretty quick here, so I can't really. I can only see four chats until it goes away. I can't scroll down, which is really weird. But let me see if I can find other. Oh, here we go. East Sioux Falls just lost power. 49th and Sycamore. Power just went out on the southeast side of town as well. Lost power 44th and 6 Mile. So yeah, that eastern side of town, southeastern side of town, losing power there. So
Okay. Yeah, it looks like northwest Iowa right now is now the area where we're seeing the QLCS possible rotation signatures there. What's going on in southwest Minnesota? I know we're getting also people wondering about southwest Minnesota now.
southwest Minnesota, we got a couple different spots of possible QLCS action, but nothing really crazy other than that hail signature.
Is that a hook echo up there near Pipestone, Elon?
Yeah, just south of Pipestone and Elon, right there.
Looks like we got a hook there, and yeah, yep. So
right there.
that is actually heading into Pipestone. So if you're in the Pipestone area at this point, I would definitely be watching that very carefully, and I would be just in your safe spot, just to be safe. I mean, that's just because there's not a warning out there doesn't mean that you can't have a tornado or a quick spin up or any kind of damaging severe weather. It's still possible. What we're seeing on the radar picture right now on the velocity, just to be safe. I mean, it's better to just be safe than sorry. But yeah, there's definitely some signs of rotation there. just I'd say about 1, 2, 3, about 5 miles south of Pipestone. That's kind of what we're looking at there. As we're going to continue to keep a very close eye on that.
There's
Near
the new
Pipestone.
picture there.
Yeah, it's even closer to Pipestone now. Just a few miles south of Pipestone.
There's another one developing just to the west of Pipestone as well.
Yep. So a lot of these little quick spin ups possible within this line. So
Look down the line here. There's one going right over Rock Rapids right now.
yeah,
so.
going down the line here, we got our different areas of velocity there, of possible rotation.
And we got just to the west of Hull, just to the west of Sioux Center, and just to the south and to the west of Morris there. So continue to see these just pop up and go away. That's kind of what QLCSs do. They just pop up real quick and go away right along this line here. We just got a new warning here. I can hear it coming out on
is
the
this
weather radio.
is this a tornado warning?
No, this is a severe thunderstorm warning for Brookings, for Lake, I think Lake, hold on. Flandreau, Pipestone, Laverne, Slayton, Marshall, Ivanhoe, Tyler. So most of Minnesota, southwestern Minnesota here, and then Brookings, and then the Flandreau area as well for this.
Yeah, and this is almost exactly what I was just talking about a few minutes ago when we mentioned wouldn't surprise us to see a severe thunderstorm warning anywhere from Garrettson up to Brookings, and that's exactly what we see now. So now this includes southwest Minnesota now. So if you're in Marshall, if you're in Tracy, if you're in Tyler, Hendricks, Minneota, Lake Wilson, Hardwick, Laverne, Wilmot areas, Fulda, you are now all under this severe thunderstorm warning, as well as Brookings, White, Elkton. You guys are all in this new severe thunderstorm warning box. Now let me read this off for you guys here. So this is now for Lyon County in southwestern Minnesota, northern Rock County in southwestern Minnesota, northern Lincoln County in southwestern Minnesota, northwestern Nobles County in Minnesota, Pipestone County, Minnesota, Murray County, Minnesota, and then South Dakota counties, eastern Moody County, and Brookings County in South Dakota here. This is now in effect until 4:15 Central Time. Line near Esteline and Elkton and near Pipestone, moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. So this line is moving at 35, 60 mile an hour winds, quarter size tail. Braden was right on the money there with that. He said he said he wouldn't be surprised to see a severe thunderstorm warning, and that would be the criteria, and that's exactly what we see here. So, we're not really too surprised to see this. This is kind of what we were looking at a little bit ago. Now, I gotta mention this. If we look at the reflectivity, if you want to pull up the radar picture, it looks to me like we have two hooks on the radar picture here. We got one right over Pipestone, another one just northwest of Pipestone. As you can see there on the radar picture, that looks to me like hooks on the radar.
Yes, it does.
And that one up near, in between Pipestone and Ward, that one in particular has my concern right now. That one is a little more focused, just south of Ward. Also, probably getting some decent-sized hail just near Brookings, maybe just southeast of Brookings.
Here, let's do this. We'll pull up a 2-panel here and put velocity and the radar here in there. So there is definitely some rotation in there. Also, I've been seeing some stuff in the chat here. Sioux Falls is in the clear. Haywarden, you are getting a pretty decent cell here. Continue with gusty winds, maybe some smaller hail, but our main focus right now is going to be this area up here towards Pipestone, and then also towards Flandreau, I'm guessing what they warned us on is these little hail cores over towards Bruce, and then just to the south and to the east of Brookings, and then just to the northeast of Flanger here. Um, Very surprised that there is no tornado possible tag on this warning, but what are you going to do? Oh,
Oh,
new
there it is.
tornado
New
warning.
tornado warning. There it is.
Yep, there it is. So tornado warning, radar indicated rotation here for eastern Pipestone County in Minnesota and northwestern Murray County here until 3:45. It's going to be for this area just to the southeast of Pipestone here.
Yep.
Apologies if you can hear my weather radio going off in the background here. But this is going to be the area here, just in between Pipestone and Hatfield here. So this is the area here. There is a little bit of rotation here on radar just to the south and to the east of Pipestone here. We're going to put the correlation coefficient on. Nothing on the ground right now, but there is definitely rotation there, and that is why they did warn that for that possibility of a tornado here. I also wouldn't be surprised if they put out a warning here just to the east of Ward here. There's pretty good rotation here just to the east of Ward as well. So coming towards the Tyler, Lake Benton area, also towards Russell. This will be approaching Marshall here within the next hour, so also keep yourself on guard if you are in Marshall here. So.
Yep, and unfortunately, I was getting pretty worried about that area. We were looking at that velocity, and that was really starting to concern me near Pipestone. And unfortunately, now we do have a tornado warning that is in effect here. Pipestone, if you're in Pipestone, Minnesota, please be taking cover immediately. Please seek shelter immediately. This is a very dangerous situation now. Again, Lake Wilson, Pipestone, Ruthton, Holland, Woodstock, Hatfield, all in this new tornado warning box here.
So, hey, Riley here, let me give you some times for these places as well.
Sure.
So we got Holland and Woodstock here in 2 minutes here, so that'll be 3:15. Ruthton around 3:20, and Current Lake around 3:25 a.m. So if you are in any of those places I just named off, you only have a few minutes to seek shelter, so please seek shelter now. So.
Yep. So, yeah, we were really concerned about the Pipestone area. We were seeing that, and it started. If you want to put a loop on that, it started back near Jasper, and that's that same circulation that we were looking at near Jasper, right there. Yep, and it has just continued to move northeast, and it has continued to show signs of rotation. And now, as a result, we got that tornado warning that is now in effect here. This is in effect here until, let's see.
3:45.
Until 3:45, yep. So we got a half hour on this. And we were just about to jump off, too. It looked like things were calming down, and unfortunately, now we have a tornado warning. So we are going to bring you guys the latest here, wall-to-wall coverage now for you guys. We got Braden here with us, helping us do coverage tonight. So, Braden, yeah, go ahead.
That circulation looks like it has shed itself and then recycled there as it got towards Pipestone. It really intensified, then it kind of died down a little bit. Now it's starting to wrap back up just to the west of Woodstock there. So in between Woodstock and Holland is going to be your area there, just to the north of Hatfield. So on Minnesota State Highway 30, just to the north, probably one click north of that. So. And then also just outside, or just to the east of Ward here, pretty good circulation as well. 4's on 60s, so wouldn't be surprised if Lake Benton, Tyler, Arco, that area would be in the next tornado warning if it does get issued. That one looks more impressive than the one that is warned right now. So.
Yep. So again, we are monitoring this very, very carefully now. This is what we've been afraid of all week long with this tornado potential. And unfortunately, now we do have that tornado warning. If you're in Pipestone, Minnesota, right now, cannot stress this enough. You are under a tornado warning. I would also say up near Lake Benton, Verde, there's that hook echo that you see on the radar picture. We got that hook feature on the radar picture. I would say at that point, if you're in Ward, Verde, and Lake Benton, I would also be taking shelter up there. It looks like there's a hook up there as well. So, and if you look at the velocity, it looks like there's a little bit there on the velocity as well. But again, our main area, Pipestone, Minnesota. You are under a tornado warning in effect here until 3:45. The storm is moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. Radar indicated rotation. So as of now, not a confirmed tornado. However, that can change in a second. It really just weather can change very quickly. So just take shelter immediately if you are in these areas here. Counties. This is for eastern Pipestone County in southwest Minnesota, and northwestern Murray County in southwest Minnesota for this tornado warning.
And it looks like this storm complex to the north has kind of ate up this outflow boundary, so that'll intensify the possibility of having tornadoes up there. So Sioux Falls is in the clear as well. We should be just getting some light rain outside, so if you're in Sioux Falls and you want to go to bed, you guys are in the clear. So 41st and Highway 11, 57th and Sycamore. Brandon has lost some power. I've been seeing in the chat and just written off power outages here. I'm gonna look here at Radar Omega. They have a pretty neat tool, kind of just see what power outages are here in the Sioux Falls area. So we'll take a look at that. So it looks like at this point, it's only reading 117 customers are out of 362,000, but I'm guessing within the next couple of minutes here, we'll get an update on that as well. So.
Yep. So again, tornado warning in effect here, Pipestone, Minnesota, Lake Wilson, Ruthton, Holland, Woodstock, all impacted here with this tornado warning in effect until 3:45. Moving northeast again at, let's see, this is moving northeast at 45 miles per hour, so it has picked up speed here, and again moving northeast. Heading towards the general direction of Marshall, Minnesota. Marshall's still a ways out, but it is heading towards the Marshall area.
That rotational signature where that tornado would just be to the northwest of Woodstock there, for the people wondering here. I also saw How's Escaline right now. You guys are probably getting in on some pea-sized hail, some pretty good winds. Nothing severe at this point. You're kind of on the boundary of the severe thunderstorm warning there, just to the north there, that severe thunderstorm warning. So wind and small hail for you guys right now. Brandon, you are just getting out of this storm, so you guys are also in the clear. You guys can go to bed. So right now what we're pretty much watching is just this area just outside of Pipestone here, and then just this warning here for the possibility of some quick spin up tornadoes, and then also just in this area right here, as you guys can see, that kind of like hook kink segment right here, and then also in the uh, velocity right here. That's where that tornado would be, just to the north of Woodstock there. So we'll continue to watch that. It's kind of died off a little bit since they issued that warning. That couple just outside of Ward as well has kind of died off as well. But just because it's died off now doesn't mean it's done. So um, this most recent scan kind of the one to the north is looking a little bit better than the one that is in the tornado warning right now. So we'll continue to watch that one to the north. If any more tornado warnings are going to get issued, unless this one kind of beefs itself up, it will be the one near Lake Benton and Tyler right now. So.
Yep. So again, we're just this is why we are live on the air here. We wanted to bring you guys the latest, and we don't really, we kind of expected at some point that we were going to see a possible tornado warning, and unfortunately, we now have one. And again, Pipestone, Minnesota, till 3:45 on this. So we got quite a ways to go yet on this tornado warning box. But again, it looks like based on what I'm seeing here, I lost my radar picture on my end in terms of warnings. So I'm trying to get it back up here.
I got somebody in the chat asking, what should we expect for Tyler, Minnesota? So right now we're kind of watching that area of rotation just to the east of you, or just to the west of you. I apologize there. And then also to your south, there's a tornado warning. But right at the moment, you are in the severe thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-an-hour winds and 1-inch hail. So be prepared to take shelter, get away from your windows, just get into the most center part of your house, or go downstairs. Watch some TV, maybe binge a TV show. Make sure to stay up to date on those warnings, or just continue watching us. We'll be live here until this all goes away here. But if you're in Tyler, I would just get downstairs or get in the center of your house and just continue riding it out. It's just about to hit you here within the next 5 to 10 minutes here. So, yeah. Also, Adrian, Minnesota, you have not gotten hit by the outflow boundary here. Here in the next 3 to 5 minutes, you'll get hit by the outflow boundary. The winds will pick up, and then they will kind of die down right after that, and then you'll get hit by the main storm there. So over the next half an hour here, you'll get some gusty winds. They also just canceled that tornado warning there, Riley. So
Did they?
That tornado warning has now dropped off.
Okay.
They do believe that has gone below severe limits there. I'm not seeing any rotation on radar good enough to warrant a tornado warning from that side. Right now, it's just to the south and to the east of Lake Benton right now is where I'd be worried about. So Lake Benton, Tyler, Arco, Russell, Florence, if you're in that type of area, just keep on alert here just in case they do issue a tornado warning for that. That's kind of where I'm watching. If anything's going to happen, it's going to happen there. So,
all right.
Flandreau, I would expect this warning to drop off here within the next 15 minutes. But since you're still in the warning, I can't really give you an all clear. But just have heavy rain right now. But you guys are still in this warning. So is Brookings, so is Bruce and White. These South Dakota counties, especially to the north, are still getting hit by the severe thunderstorm warning. So I just kind of be on alert just until this severe thunderstorm warning drops off to go to bed. So.
Okay, so they have canceled that warning pretty early, actually. So this was out until 3:45 and got expired.
The
Um,
statement from them was the tornado threat has diminished and the tornado warning has been canceled. However, large hail and damaging winds remain likely, and a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect for the area. However, gusty winds and heavy rain are still possible with this thunderstorm. So
yeah, and the
yeah,
thing,
I'm just putting
we were right on top of it. We saw the little rotation signatures within the line, and the thing about this too is, these quick spin ups. They're called QLCS. They are very quick spin ups within the line, within the embedded line that we see here with strong winds. And so these things are very quick. These things are very fast. Doesn't take much time at all. Literally takes a minute, and these things can develop, and then they can go away just as fast. So that is what we're seeing now. That tornado warning has been allowed to expire. So that is good news there. If you are, I would say at this point, if you're in Del Rapids, Flandreau, even Jasper, Garrettson. So you guys, Nunda, Arlington, you guys are in the clear now. You guys are just seeing rain at this point. Not seeing anything severe anymore. So you guys can head to bed safe. I
Riley.
noticed there is a couple of rotation signatures down in northwest Iowa, down kind of near Orange City. I did want to mention that.
Riley. Are you looking at this stream real quick?
Uh, Now I see it now. Yeah.
Just outside of Tyler, there. That's our new area that we need to keep an eye on here, especially with that NROD being elevated as well, right in this area here, just in between Lake Benton and Tyler. That's kind of where I'm worried about next. That is not a tornado on the ground, I do not believe. That's just a correlation coefficient spike. But
Right. Yeah,
that
there's
is,
definitely that rotation is definitely there.
yes, correct. Um, and if this persists, I would not be surprised if the National Weather Service pulls the trigger on a tornado warning. So let's look down the line real quick since you did mention those spots, especially just to the north of Orange City
Yep,
there.
that was what I was seeing there. Yep, right there. Yep, right near Orange City there. Yep.
Yeah, that's looking pretty gnarly there. I do believe that this is behind the base velocity, or the SRV is behind the NROD here. So just it would be right here for the or right here is the NROD, but right there is that rotational signature. So
Yeah,
we'll have
right.
to keep an
Yeah.
eye on that one there. But
Yep.
this is one that's really concerning me here. Just going over Tyler right now. So you're
Yeah,
in.
I would say if you're in Tyler, Minnesota right now, you guys need to be taking shelter here. We saw this just a little bit ago with the Pipestone area, and then right after that they issued a tornado warning. So I would just say, just to be safe, if you're in Tyler, Minnesota, just take cover, seek shelter, head to your basement, and that would be a good plan there, just to be safe. You just want to be on the safe side tonight with any of these storms, as we just saw Exhibit A with Pipestone area a little bit ago.
Yeah, and yeah, it's just going right over Tyler at this moment. No warning from the National Weather Service right now, so that is a good thing. But also, just this signature on radar is scaring me. So if you are in Tyler, I would just take your tornado precautions there. So um, yeah, that's kind of my 2 cents on that issue right now. So I would not be surprised here in the next 5 or so minutes if this whole South Dakota side of the warning gets dropped off,
Yep. Yep.
as most of the severe potential for this line is going to be right over near Tyler, and then over towards Ruthton, and then also over towards Edgerton as well. As you can see, that thunderstorm wind gust, Mesonet Station, Minnesota 154, US 75 at Trotsky, 60 mile an hour wind gust there, just about about 20 minutes ago there. So that would be going over Lake Wilson right now, that type of wind. So Pipestone is still in that severe thunderstorm warning. So if you are still in Pipestone, you are still under severe thunderstorm warning. So I just saw that in chat, so I thought I'd address that real quick before I let you go back on there.
Yep.
There, Riley. So sorry about that.
Yep, no worries. So again, we are live to bring you guys the latest severe weather and tornado coverage tonight. Again, a lot of lightning out there. It's to be expected in terms of a big line. Now he's looking through this line here. Southwest Minnesota at this point is the area of concern, of greatest concern for our area. Up near Tyler, it still looks like we got a signature there on the radar picture, and up near Tyler there, that's the area we're looking at there.
That is intensifying there, Riley.
Yeah, so that would not shock us one bit if that also goes tornado warned, based on everything we're seeing with the radar picture, with the velocity, and with the sheer picture there. That is pretty good bet that there is some rotation going on there near Tyler.
And there is a definite notch there north of Tyler on the radar here. So
yeah, it almost looks exactly like what we just saw with Pipestone.
Yes, correct.
And they issued a tornado warning. So I would say just to be safe, if you're in Tyler, Minnesota, again, please be in your safe spot. You are under a severe thunderstorm warning additionally, so you should be seeking shelter anyway. There is also, I did want to mention they did upgrade that severe thunderstorm warning to, it now says tornado is possible anywhere in this severe thunderstorm warning box.
Yeah, there you go. There is also a signature over near Hendricks and Ivanhoe, just going just to the south and to the west of Ivanhoe there. So we're going to keep an eye on that as well. And that's right in that notch there, just to the west of Ivanhoe there. So.
Yep, and so this storm is, again, moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. So moving at a solid clip. I wouldn't say it's moving fast, but it is fast enough where, it is a line of very intense thunderstorms. And this line really has gained a lot of strength here over the last half hour. About a half hour ago, we were just about to jump off the air as it looked like things were going to calm down. But that's just how fast things can change. Right after that, a tornado warning was issued and severe thunderstorm warning was issued, and now it looks like things have picked up. Things have gained strength in southwest Minnesota, eastern South Dakota, even into northwest Iowa. I know it's not severe, but we are seeing some strong thunderstorms also in northwestern Iowa. But again, our area of greatest concern at the moment is that Tyler, Minnesota area. Still seeing that area of rotation there. So just monitoring that very closely. Again, Sioux Falls area in the clear. You guys can go to bed if you're in Sioux Falls. Our attention now shifts to east central and western Minnesota. That is our new focus, as well as northwestern Iowa. So that is the our region that we are concerned about right now. But again, near Tyler, I mean, that's a pretty good rotation signature.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's looking like it's gaining some more strength just to the north of Tyler there.
Yeah, I'd say a couple miles north of Tyler right now.
Yeah. Also, anything in Hayward and Iowa, no, you guys should be all in the clear as of now. Just a small cell heading just to on the north side of town there, just along 10 right now. But you guys should be in the all clear as well. So pretty much, if you are in Lincoln, Union, Minnehaha counties, yeah, you guys are all clear as well, so you guys can go to bed.
Now again, there was another thing I was just going to mention real quick. Typically, with these Boeing lines, typically the northern end usually sees the more intense tornadic signatures. So I did want to mention that in my history of seeing these wind lines and Boeing structures, usually the northern end is usually the area you watch for spin up tornadoes within the line. So, and that's kind of what we're seeing there. We saw it with the Pipestone area. Now we're seeing it with the Tyler area, and even farther north, near Ivanhoe, there could be another spot of rotation in the next few minutes.
So, hey Riley, I just want to give since it's 3:30 in the morning and people want to go back to bed, I'm gonna give a couple all clears here since I'm just seeing them all come up in the chat here. So
Yeah, Brookings, Flandreau, Bruce.
yeah, Brookings, Flandreau, Bruce, Estelin, White. White's getting in on some heavier rain, but you guys should be all clear. Um, Rock Valley is just getting in on some heavy rain, maybe some small hail. You guys are not in the severe thunderstorm warning. You guys can go to bed, but I would keep a way to report or get weather reports and warnings on that phone or something like that. Holland, I did see that a couple times in the chat. You guys are in this severe thunderstorm warning, so I would stick it out for a few more minutes. Pipestone, you guys are on the rear end of this storm, so you guys should be good here. You guys will most likely be getting dropped off of this warning here in a few minutes here. Watertown, you guys are just about to get in on the severe, or not severe thunderstorm, but this thunderstorm here, the northern flank of this. So some heavier rain, maybe some wind, and maybe some small hail, so you guys should be good since you're not in the severe thunderstorm warning, but I would also keep away to get reports for that. Laverne and Pipestone, like I said, Pipestone, you guys are still in this warning, but you're on the backside of it. Laverne is just getting hit by this storm, and you guys are in the severe thunderstorm warning, so I would stay up a little bit longer, wait for this thing to pass through just in case it does something pretty dumb. But yeah, the main area of concern right now is just the north into the east of Tyler at this point, just the west of Russell there. That's kind of where we're looking at for rotation and stuff like that. So that's kind of our main concern. But all along this line, 60 to 70 mile an hour winds are possible, and then all throughout the storm, quarter-size hail is possible as well. And then all throughout this line as well, tornadoes are possible. Just quick spin-ups, but they can definitely do something if they do get on the ground there. So.
Very good. Yep, so we're just going to continue to monitor mainly southwest Minnesota here. Looks to be the area that we're focused on the most here, as that severe thunderstorm warning continues. And that continues until 4:15. So we got quite a ways to go on this warning box here.
Yep.
And probably a good hail core up there near Tyler as well.
Yeah, just south of Tyler there.
And also maybe another one up near Arco, maybe another spot there. So there's definitely some embedded hail. We've had a history of that. We've seen some small hail with this line of thunderstorms. So the small hail, the strong winds, and the tornado threat, we actually have seen all those tonight now. So they were right on the money tonight with that forecast of all modes of severe weather on the table. And we saw that tonight. And still ongoing here, mainly across southwest Minnesota. Now, Marshall, I got to say, if you're in Marshall, Minnesota, I know I have family up there. I'm assuming they're sleeping right now. But if you guys are in the Marshall area, please be taking shelters. This line is headed into Marshall and Tracy eventually here within the half hour. Minneota, Cottonwood, Lind, Tracy. any of those areas there in southwest Minnesota. Just take cover. You are under a severe thunderstorm warning for another 25 minutes, or actually
Ooh,
35
yo,
minutes.
Riley,
Yep.
look at the radar real quick.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
just to
So,
the south, or just straight north of Tyler there.
yeah, there's that area of rotation. And
Yeah,
again, the tornado is still possible according to this warning box. So the severe thunderstorm warning box says tornado is still possible
yeah.
anywhere
So
along this line.
if this is to go tornado warned, I wouldn't be surprised if the airport in Marshall gets warned. Ghent, Minneota. I don't know if they'll push it out farther than Minneota and Ghent, but if you're just to the east of Arco and to the north of Tyler, in between there, that's where that warning would get issued there, and that's kind of where we're looking at. And this is an awkward area. If you guys can see on my screen, this yellow line, other than the severe thunderstorm warning, this like yellow line, I'll go out here so you guys can see it. These are the National Weather Service authority regions. So this is kind of right on that boundary line between Minneapolis, St. Paul area, and then the National Weather Service Sioux Falls' authority. So it's kind of some coordination between those two offices if this warning does get issued, and if it is to be extended towards like the Granite Falls area as well. So also, I wanted to bring up another personal weather station report there, just 5 miles south of Lake Benton, 73-mile-an-hour wind gusts there. So,
Wow, that's pretty intense thunderstorm gust there.
yeah. So, like we were saying earlier, some heavy winds there, along with the rain and the hail there. So, that's kind of why we kind of don't want to give the all clear for people that
And
are in the severe
it looks like
thunderstorm warning. So,
they just updated the severe thunderstorm warning box. They have
yep.
taken out the South Dakota areas. Brookings is now out of this, as well as Flandreau. So those areas, Bruce, um, not in the severe thunderstorm warning anymore. So you guys are in the clear.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that there's no tornado warning out for this. This is the most impressive looking signature I've seen all night here. So,
Yep, up near
if you
Tyler.
were just to the north of Tyler there, I would be taking shelter. Just because this is the best looking circulation I've seen all night on radar. And so, if you're in that area between Arco and Tyler, and just like Minneota, Ghent, Marshall, Lind, if you're in that area, I would be taking shelter regardless, just because there's severe thunderstorm warning, and then also this rotation signature as well. So
All
I'm gonna
right,
look on the line here.
very good.
So
Also, if you want to highlight those thunderstorm reports on the radar picture up near Lake
yeah, I can do
Benton,
that.
just give viewers some of these storm reports coming in.
So at 7:46 Universal Coordinated Time, we had 50-mile-an-hour wind gust 2 miles south of Flandreau. We also had one about like 20 minutes later, that 60-mile-an-hour wind gust there. And then we had 73-mile-an-hour wind gust at 8:17 UTC, so that would be 3:17, I believe. Yes, 3:17. So 5 hours is the cutoff off there. So 53-mile-an-hour wind gusts as well. 1 mile west northwest of Lake Benton, and that 73-mile-an-hour wind gust was 5 miles south of Lake Benton. Nothing to the north yet, but that's kind of the reports we've gotten out of this severe thunderstorm warning. And then we also had one just to the west of Sioux Center there, 51-mile-an-hour wind gust from a personal weather station 5 miles west of Sioux Center there. So,
Yeah,
everybody
I would just say
this.
if you guys are up near Tyler, that area, you guys need to be taking shelter. Just really, we're pretty concerned about this. There's a lot of people talking about it right now. Surprised that it's not tornado warned. I would say at this point, just you guys need to be in your safe spot because it is very possible that there could be a spin up tornado still within that area. And
So I'm just going to go down the line here. I'm just going to look. Lake Wilson, there is a little bit of a hooking segment there on reflectivity, but nothing really crazy on on velocity yet. So I'll be watching that area just in case there. Just to the south here, I'm not seeing anything too crazy. We're kind of getting in that weird little range there. These cells to the south are kind of getting more disorganized as we head farther to the east. I'm not saying they're completely falling apart at this point, but they are looking a little bit less umphy, as I could say. But Worthington has not gotten hit yet. I saw a thing on the chat there. Worthington has not gotten hit yet, so you guys are in line within the next 45 minutes to get here, get hit here. Rock Valley, you just went through a pretty good rain and hailstorm there. Nothing severe at this point. There is a hail core just to the north of Sioux Center there, in between Carmel and Sioux Center, right over pretty much my mother and father-in-law's house there. So I wonder if they're getting anything down there. Rock Rapids, you guys are getting in on some intense rain, maybe some hail as well. Ellsworth, you guys have not gotten hit yet. You guys are about to get hit. Adrian as well. Elkton, South Dakota, I did see that as well. I will take a look at that here in a second, but I'm also going to take a look here in between Russell and Minneota. That's kind of our main area, like we were saying earlier. That signature kind of went away there. I'm guessing it's going to recycle here, so we'll keep an eye on that as well. But as we're looking here, we're just going to go down the line again. So,
and I want to stress enough too, real quick. I just wanted to mention that really anywhere along this line, from east central South Dakota, kind of up near Clear Lake, up to Watertown. I got to say, Watertown right now is also going through this really strong thunderstorm. So the Watertown area, even though it's not a severe thunderstorm warning, please be in your safe spot there. Now, it almost looks like there's a little bit of a hook feature near Watertown as well, on the radar picture, on the reflectivity. Or kind of those in anywhere along this line from Watertown down through northwestern Iowa. You guys need to be paying attention to this because there could be any spin ups within these areas at any time. So did want to mention that things happen quick. But yeah, I do want to mention, so the northern extent of this line has been growing in intensity over the last several minutes, as well as northwestern Iowa. Northwestern Iowa as well has been seeing a little bit more strength. Would not shock me. I mean, it's really any guess, but really any spot here along this line could see an embedded tornado possible. And that
I did switch my radar for that. So.
Yep. Thank you.
Yep.
So again, we are live with you guys. We're bringing you guys the latest here, and we have severe weather ongoing here, and we are just live providing you guys late night, early morning coverage. I guess we could say good morning out there. We are. It's almost 4 a.m. here, so.
Well, my sleep schedule is not gonna like this.
Yeah, same here. So. But it is worth it, well worth it to bring you guys live coverage here because we want to make sure everybody tonight is safe and plugged in on the weather.
We are starting to see that hail core kind of intensify in between Tyler and Ruston there. So that's kind of that area we've been watching. That's kind of the main action of this whole line here is between Tyler and Ruston right now. So Marshall, you guys are just about to get hit with that outflow boundary. So you guys are going to get some gusty winds for a few minutes there, and then kind of a little bit of quiet, and then it'll re-intensify on you guys. So if you are in Marshall, just be in your safe spot here. As you can see, that the circulations come back in between, pretty much in between Arco, Russell, and Tyler. that's where that circulation would be. That's the hook there, and then there's that reflect or on the reflectivity, and then on velocity there, that darker shade of red, kind of that maroon color, touching that yellowish color there. That's kind
Yeah,
of where we're looking at
that
for.
hail core is the strongest right over Florence, Minnesota right now. That is
Yeah,
your area. That is that hail core, that area in purple. That is what you look for that large hail. And, they're not sure how big the hail is, but there's definitely a hail core there right over Florence. And actually, I think there's a product that you can use to look up the vertically integrated
vertically
liquid.
integrated
Yeah.
liquid.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, right there. So 1.54 kilograms meters to the third. So probably P2 quarter size in that in between that area. That's kind of what we're looking at. So that's just the vertically integrated liquid. That's pretty much the updraft of the storm. We look at how much water is being carried up and then dropped off. So 1.64 kilograms of water per meter cubed is what we're looking at. So
Taking away the fancy terms, it just means
yeah,
that's the hail core. That's the
yeah,
hail,
that is the hail
the
core.
hail in the storm. That is what you're looking at there, and so that
Yeah,
area in blue. Um, so for those of you wondering what that is, it's just showing you where the hail's at. Is all.
yeah. It's just the weird thing with some of these products. You can only kind of. It's really weird to kind of define them on the fly.
Fancy terms. It just
was, yeah.
Yep. So
2 years of meteorology school and you still haven't learned to dumb it down yet. So
okay, so let's try to see where the latest velocity couplets could be here. Let's run down the line again and look at looking on my end here. Not seeing
not really much going on
I will
in
say there's
Northwest Iowa there.
there's one down near Sheldon that kind of has my
Yeah.
eye a little bit there. It wouldn't shock me if we get a spin up down in Northwest Iowa. There's a more favorable energy down there.
Yeah, but that circulation just to the west of Lynn there, that's really catching my eye there again.
Yeah, that's that same area that we've been looking at over the last several minutes. And just keeping very close tabs on this. Lake Benton. Let's look real quick here on this.
Lake Benton here.
It looks like my radar is down right now. I'm trying to get that back up.
Your radar's down.
Radar scope sometimes has issues.
Yeah, I feel that. I have issues every single time I use WSV3, so I mean, I get it.
So Lake Benton is in the clear, I would say, in terms of severe weather. Still dealing with that rain and lightning in Lake Benton, but yeah, I would say at this point, Lake Benton, you can go to bed. Just as long as the lightning and thunder don't wake you up. Now, up near Watertown, special weather statement. I did want to mention this. Wind gusts of 50 to 55 miles per hour and nickel-sized hail associated with that up near the Watertown area, Millbank. So did want to mention that.
We got a couple different things to talk about as well for the back end of this severe thunderstorm warning. They just put out
they
a
also
special weather statement about 2 minutes ago, canceling the severe thunderstorm for northeastern Brookings County, and then they trimmed parts of Minnesota.
Yep, I just saw that. That's what I was just gonna say. Yep, they just removed it for the South Dakota side. So South Dakota side, you're in the clear. No warnings right now. As of 4 o'clock in the morning here. We got no warnings on the South Dakota side. It is now strictly Minnesota.
Wow, just quick lost internet there.
So yeah, Marshall, Minnesota is about to get hit by this line of severe weather. So please, cannot stress this enough. Please, if you're in Marshall, Minnesota, please be taking shelter.
I did see one about Astoria, South Dakota. That you guys are pretty much in the clear there. Just the east of Toronto there. You guys should be good. Um, Holland in the basement. You guys here within the next 5-ish minutes should be in the clear there in Holland. So I would stay down there for a couple more minutes, but here within the next 5-ish minutes, you guys should be in the clear. Pipestone, Edgerton area. Edgerton is still getting hit by that southern part of that severe thunderstorm warning. So I would keep in your safe place if you're in Edgerton, but Pipestone, you guys are just about to get out of it there. I would consider you guys clear, but you guys are still in that severe thunderstorm warning, so getting some rain at this point. So Pipestone, if you are here and you are hearing me, you guys are pretty much in the clear. So what we're pretty much looking at here, continuing on here, is Tracy, Slayton, Marshall, Ballatin, and Minneota is pretty much where we're looking at. Also, Chandler and Lake Wilson, you guys are going to get hit here in the next probably minute or so. So that's kind of what we're looking at here. Riley, do you have anything to add on there? So.
No, just watching the areas of rotation. Again, not really seeing a whole lot here over the last few minutes. Looks like that rotation signature there up near Tyler has kind of faded out a little bit here. So that is great news. Hopefully that continues. But yeah, again, just along this line tonight, again, just watching for any kind of spin-ups possible. I would say, we got the tornado risk still there.
Yes.
And as this line is not going away. This thing is going to ride out all the way through Minnesota. So there is a severe weather risk today for Minnesota. There is actually an enhanced risk of severe weather. So the anticipation here, the expectation is for these storms to continue to move northeast, and then really it's not going to die out. It's just going to keep going, and it's going to continue to produce severe weather and tornadoes possible, large hail, strong winds, all within this line. So just something we got to deal with here over the next several hours across Minnesota. So for our Minnesota audience, again, we got this line of severe weather right now that's still severe weather warned and had a tornado warning earlier. But we're just continuing to watch the latest, every live sweep of the radar, looking at the latest. I do see some storm reports near Tyler now. 72 mile per hour wind gust, I believe. Is that correct down there?
I haven't had anything pop up on my end, but storm reports are pretty slow getting on here. But I can go look.
So what? That icon you see down there by Lake Benton. What are those exactly? For those of you wondering.
53 and 73.
So is that like that's wind
53
gust?
mile an hour. Yep.
Is that Doppler radar? Or is that a confirmed report?
No, those are confirmed. Those are all the ones on here are confirmed.
Yep. So that was the one I was mentioning, southwest of Tyler, 73 mile per hour wind gust there. So, also is that okay? Yep. So that looks to be the strongest wind report we've gotten tonight, just southwest of Tyler there.
Somebody in chat says derecho. No, this is not a derecho. This is a QLCS thunderstorm complex. So a quasi-linear convective system. So pretty much what that means in layman's terms is just a very long thunderstorm line that is capable of producing pretty heavy winds, heavy rain, and some hail, and possibly some tornadoes. But QLCSs and derechos do go hand in hand, but this is not long enough to be a derecho and has not produced enough damage, nor is it strong enough to be a derecho at this point. So, if we were to have a derecho, it would pretty much be severe thunderstorm warnings all the way up, pretty much from Webster all the way down towards Sioux City, and it would have to be going from probably Chamberlain all the way to Minneapolis for us to consider it a derecho. So. Lots of different edits have been coined to derechos over the past couple of years, especially with the increased frequency of them now. So they're changing the terminology of it nowadays. So this would not fall under the category of derechos.
Do you see that kind of Boeing structure just south of Marshall there, in between Marshall and Ballatin? Right over Russell. We got kind of a notch going on there.
Yeah, and there's some increased rotation just in between Minneota and Marshall as well. So
yeah, that looks to be the
problem
area
here
right now.
is it's kind of going it's going out of the National Weather Service Sioux Falls area. So we're kind of on the edge of the radar here. So that's kind of going to be rough for us seeing it, but that would be where the tornadoes would be possible is over towards Russell and then just to the south of Minneota there. So
Yep, very good. So, so that is correct. Yeah, we're starting to get far enough away from the Sioux Falls radar where we're going to start having some issues with getting a good picture of what we're seeing on the radar. So, it's going to start to be harder to detect any rotation or any kind of tornadic activity.
here, I'm gonna read off another couple of places to give the all clear. Pipestone, clear. Holland, clear. Lake Benton, you are also clear. Bird Eye, you're clear. Laverne, you're still in it a little bit. I would give it another 5 minutes. Edgerton, I would give it another 10. Lake Wilson, Chandler, you guys are just starting. Russell as well, and Ballatin, you guys are just starting. Marshall, stay in your safe spot. You haven't even got to it yet. You just got through the outflow boundary there, so it's kind of what we're looking at there. So there's a couple other places that haven't gotten hit yet, like Slayton. You guys are still in this warning. Tracy as well. Wilmot as well. Adrian, you haven't got hit yet. You guys are in a severe thunderstorm warning yet, but you guys stay in that safe spot just in case this does get warned. It's looking a little bit more intense down here as well, so I would keep an eye on that. You got any other places to read off there, Riley?
No, I think you covered it there. Rock Valley, you're in the clear. Larchwood, Alvord, Inwood, Hills, Sheridan, or Sherman. Yep, you guys are all in the clear at this point. Even Steen. I would say Rock Rapids at this point as well in the clear. And we're just going to continue to monitor. Take a look at that near Marshall. Do you see that hook feature up near Marshall there?
Oh, yep. That's where it's going to be. Hendricks, you are also in the clear. I saw that a couple times in chat. Sorry, I wasn't trying to avoid you there, looking at something else. But Hendricks is also in the clear there. You guys aren't even in the warning there. Part of town is, but you guys should be all clear there. So.
Yep. So again, we're riding out this severe thunderstorm warning. This is in effect here for another 10 minutes. This is going to expire at 4:15, and we'll see what they decide to do with it. We'll see if they decide to expand it or not. But again, tornado still possible anywhere within this line. Anywhere within that warning box, it does still say tornado possible on that warning box, that yellow polygon. So as the great James Spann would always say, just respect the polygon, take shelter. And,
Yep, respect the polygon. Respect the polygon there. Taunton, you guys are getting in on a little bit of a hail core there. Pipestone, like I said, you guys are in the clear. You guys should be good. Yep. But this is kind of the area we're looking at in between Minneota and Marshall there. It's just going to go just to the north and to the just to the north of Marshall there. But if you are in Marshall, I would just watch out just in case this does shift there. But Ghent, Minneota, it's kind of what we're looking at, and there would be some coordination by the National Weather Service in Sioux Falls warning this, especially with the National Weather Service in Minneapolis there, just because it's right on this border between the National Weather Service Sioux Falls and the National Weather Service in Minneapolis there. So
Very good. So again, Sioux Falls area, you are in the clear. I know a lot of people still wondering about Sioux Falls. We are in the clear, so you guys can go to bed.
Magnolia, Minnesota, you guys are not in a warning right now, but you might be getting in on some small hail and some very gusty winds. But,
So I know
no severe thunderstorm warning at this point.
we're
So,
getting a lot of reports about that power outage east of Sioux Falls. I don't have much information on that right now. We are looking into that right now, and
I'll look at the
we'll provide you
map here.
guys updates as we get them. I don't know how strong of winds exactly came through Sioux Falls, but I know it had to have been over 60.
Yep.
Based on what I
Okay.
saw outside when it came through, had to have been at least 60.
Okay, so we have a bunch of different outages here. Let me pull up my screen here, this different screen, and I will show you here. I'll just switch screens here. You'll have to look again at it
Yep.
real quick.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Oh, straight. There we go. So most of these are under 50 customers impacted, but some of them are between 50 and 500. Just between East 41st, South Sycamore 11, just to the south of East 26th Street, and then over on the just over near Rowena as well, without power. But this area here, this is the Xcel Energy map, so I'm not sure about providers over here. If there's any different providers other than Xcel Energy, maybe the city, I'm not sure. But
Yeah,
this is
so
Xcel
really
Energy's map.
anywhere from 50 to 500 outages, people without power look to be likely there.
Yeah, no, each one of these dots is the green dots are 50 to 499, and then the blue dots are under 50. So there's more than there's 3,207 the current view of the map here. So this little area here, just to the east of 229 and between 229 and the Minnesota and Iowa border here, there's 3,207 customers out um, with 48 outage orders. So most of these say 6 a.m., 6:15 a.m. is the restore time. So that's kind of what we're going to be looking at for timing of getting power back in these parts of Sioux Falls. All of these say 6:15, so I'm wondering if the same place didn't get hit there. So kind of continue to watch there. So
Very good. Thank you, Braden, for bringing that up, bringing that graphic up for us. Give you guys a better picture of the power outages tonight in the Sioux Falls area. So again, we are continuing to provide you guys, excuse me, live coverage of the severe weather, and as you can see on the radar picture, Braden is showing us near Marshall there, possibly another sign of rotation there. Lind, Marshall areas, some possible rotation again up in that area. So we're just continuing to monitor everything very carefully and closely, and again, southwest Minnesota right now is seeing the worst of this storm.
well, we got a new circulation in between Minneota and Ghent as well, just to the north of there.
Yeah.
Um, And that's kind of the area we're watching still. Just to the north of Marshall, there, right over by the airport, just to the north of the airport, there, just one scan ago, probably about 2 to 3 minutes ago, just to the east southwest of Green Valley there, and then just this new scan just to the north of Ghent there. So that's kind of what we're looking at for the tornado potential. So
Very good. Let's see here. I'm
and
trying
as
to
this
see if
moves
there's
along
any
too,
updates.
this severe portion, this whole line is severe, but the most intense portion at this point would be heading towards Tracy, Redwood Falls, Granite Falls, even towards Montevideo as well. So that's kind of the next stops it's going to take. Um, and as you guys can see, that severe thunderstorm warning has just dropped off as well. So
All right. So, yep, I'll get that updated here for everyone. And we'll just we'll ride it out like we did last time. We'll see if anything develops over the next few minutes out of this. Now, keep in mind, it is very late in the night. Actually, it's early morning now, and so we're gonna.
yeah, I gotta take a stretch break.
So Braden will be right back. Well, thanks, Braden, for all your help here. Braden will be right back, but I just wanted to give a thank you to
I just
Braden
had to
tonight.
get out of my chair.
But yeah, thank you, Braden, for helping us tonight. It is very nice to have a different perspective of coverage. So let's see.
I do want to say one thing too as well. Um, I just want to thank the people that are working at the National Weather Service as well for pushing out all these
Yep.
warnings. Because there is also a new severe thunderstorm warning right as we speak. So this one's for
Yeah, that's that.
the
That's that area.
issued by the Aberdeen office actually. So Millbank, Revillo, Twin Brooks, LaBolt, that area. That's what we're looking at. Severe thunderstorm warning, 60-mile-an-hour winds and penny-sized hail moving northeast at 45 miles an hour. So this is northeastern Dual County and Grant County in South Dakota there. So that's that new severe thunderstorm warning there for that area as well. So
Sorry, what
uh,
county did you say it was?
it would be northeastern Dual and Grant counties. So.
Okay.
And this is until 4:45.
All right, thanks, Braden, for that update here. We'll get that updated here. Also, we do have a new meso out. Braden, do you want to look into that while I get this morning?
Yeah, I can. Hold on
So
one
yeah,
second.
we got a new meso out from the Storm Prediction Center or National Weather Service. Yeah, that storm is moving northeast at 45. Millbank area, please be taking cover. 60-mile-an-hour winds, penny-sized hail.
So I have taken a look at this mesoscale discussion here, and pretty much what it says is the long-lived storm cluster has evolved into a Boeing MCS, so mesoscale convective structure or system, for far eastern South Dakota and southwestern Minnesota. Strong to locally severe gusts have been reported over the last hour to the northeast of Sioux Falls. Small mesovortices, so tornadoes, not really tornadoes, but circulations that could produce tornadoes have been noted along the leading edge of the line. The threat for locally severe gusts could be maximized with these features, especially where the outflow has not surged ahead of the deeper convection. So this northern side here, where the system is with the outflow boundary there. So that's where they're looking at. So the northern portion of the line will tend to move into a cooler and less unstable environment with time. Though more substantial moisture return above the surface can maintain robust elevated convection. So, um, just keeping these storms alive as they move towards the St. Cloud and Minneapolis area. That's basically what that's saying. And the southern portion of the line will be in closer proximity to increasing Cape and weaker SIN through lingering near surface stability may hamper re-intensification potential. So basically what that's saying, it's moving into a more favorable environment for severe weather, the southern section towards Worthington and Sibley and Orange City. That's heading towards a more favorable environment for severe
Yeah,
weather.
absolutely. Yep,
But
absolutely.
the near surface area is not in the greatest position for re-intensification. So pretty much what they're looking at is there's a chance that these southern cells might re-intensify and become severe again, but the chance is a little bit smaller. And as we were talking about that, the National Weather Service in the Minneapolis area has issued another severe thunderstorm warning for that cell right next to the
Yep.
Millbank area.
Yep, I see
So
that now. Yep.
Laquique, Parlay County, and Yellow Medicine as well. So that's 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, and they haven't even put a description for hail. They just said small hail. So just winds for this one. The airport in Madison, the last reported gust there was southeast at 17, so we haven't gotten an update from there yet, but here within the next few minutes here, we'll be able to find out if something did go through there. So,
Yep. Braden, I am going to be right back here. I do want to mention real quick before I go here, I'll be back in a minute. There is quite a few little circulations going on here between Millbank and Madison, Minnesota. Looking at the radar picture, I know it's kind of far away. It's kind of in between radars, but there is quite a few little spin-ups kind of in northeast South Dakota into western Minnesota. So just kind of
yeah,
along that line up there near Millbank and Madison. That's the area at this point to watch for spin-ups.
yes. Did anyone else in Southeast Sioux Falls lose power? Yes, there's 3,200 customers with Xcel Energy out of power there. In Millbank, and the good Lord, the wind here woke me up, and I'm a heavy sleeper. Yes, very gusty winds in Millbank. You guys are in a severe thunderstorm warning right now, so for 60-mile-an-hour winds and penny-sized hail, and is moving northeast at 45 miles an hour. Just be on the lookout for that. If you are in this warning box here, James Spann, remember, respect the polygon. So take cover there if you guys are in that area. We're also looking towards Marvin, in between Summit and Marvin. So Summit, if you guys aren't familiar with the area, if you've been north on 29 there, there's a coffee cup right off of the interstate there. So in between Summit and Marvin there is a little spot of rotation there, right in that notch there. So we're looking at that, and then over Millbank as well, there's a little bit of rotation there, but also we are far away from the Aberdeen radar. We're probably a good 100 miles from the radar, so it's looking a little bit more up into the atmosphere. So a little bit more difficult to tell at this point, but there's definitely something there. So we'll keep an eye out on that. Millbank Airport, this last report was at 4 a.m. East southeast at 21 miles an hour. Nothing too crazy, but there's also a spot near Rosen, Minnesota, there just south of Ortonville. That is also another spot we need to watch there for rotation as well. So this is also out in the National Weather Service Minneapolis area, so we're looking at a different radar. But I do know that these different areas do collaborate when it comes to radars. If somebody does have a better view, they will use that radar. So can I relook at Worthington and Ellsworth, Minnesota areas? Yes, I can. I can do that for you guys. So let's just switch radars here. We'll switch it up. Then we'll come back and we will look at those severe thunderstorm warnings again towards the Milbank and Madison areas right after we are done with this area down here. So Ellsworth and Worthington. Worthington, you guys are getting in on that that outflow boundary right at this point. Worthington, you guys are getting in on that outflow boundary, like I said. Ellsworth, you guys are just getting to be on the backside of this. You guys will have heavy rain and maybe some hail for the next few minutes here, but within the next 15 minutes or so, this should be out of your area. Chandler and Lake Wilson, you guys are getting in on it pretty good right now. Slayton, you guys are just about to get it, and then Garvin and the Lakes and Tracy area. Tracy, you guys are about to get in on some good hail there, as you guys can see that deep purple and that black area there. That is the hail core there. So if you guys are in that area, we'll take a look at the vertically integrated liquid there. Half-inch hail possible. At this point, that's kind of what we're looking at there. That blue dot there, that's indicative of pretty much half-inch hail there. Almost 1-inch hail too. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Marshall, you guys are also in this, this just getting impacted by this as well. So we'll continue to go down the line here. Wilmot, you guys are just about to get impacted by this as well. So pretty much what we're looking at here within the next half an hour or so. Wyndham and Jackson, you guys are in line for this. So Pipestone, Edgerton, Hardwick, Laverne, Holland, Ruthven, Tyler, Arco, Ivanhoe, you guys are in the back side of this. So we'll continue to watch for the communities in front of it, like Montevideo, Granite Falls, Redwood Falls. You guys are in line for this next as it continues to push to the north and to the east here. So there's different little spots on this line that are more intense than others, but just keep in mind that any part of this line, this leading edge of this line, could put down a tornado or could re-intensify. It's moving into that sort of area, so that's kind of what we're looking at this point here. So yeah, we're going to move back to the north here. We had a wind gust of 69 miles an hour at the Mesonet station by the South Dakota DOT there at 8:50 UTC, so that was 3:50. So we'll look back here at the Aberdeen radar here. Granite Falls, like I said here, you guys are just about to get into on this here, so Milbank is just getting in on the rain and the heavy winds. You guys have probably been getting those heavy winds for about the past 10 minutes now. Bellingham, Lewisburg, Coral, Appleton, Odessa, Ortonville. You guys are all next in line for this. Dawson, Madison, Marietta, you guys are in on it right now. Just trying to get this yeah, no, but Montevideo, you guys are next in line for this area here. Boyd, you guys are getting in on it as well. But our main focus right now is this little area here between Milbank and Madison, actually more between Wilmot and Montevideo. That's where those severe thunderstorm warnings are right now. These are moving northeast at 45 miles an hour, and the main threats with them are 60-mile-an-hour winds. But earlier we did have that almost 70-mile-an-hour wind gust in Dual County, 69-mile-an-hour wind gust with this storm. So Watertown is getting in on some heavy rain, also is Clear Lake and Estelin. We'll continue to see those storms move to the north and to the west. So you guys should be good to the south of that. Just some heavy rain at this point. Nothing too terribly crazy. Just the most recent update from the Watertown Airport there, the ASOS station there has it wind south-southwest at 16 miles an hour, gust up to 30 with a heavy thunderstorm nearby. So he did get some pretty good rain in the past hour though. One of the remarks is the peak wind gust is south-southwest at 40 miles an hour at 3:37 a.m. and then we had almost just above a quarter of an inch of rain there as well. So we'll continue to watch this. I wouldn't be surprised if the part near in between Wabae and Millbank there, over the summit area, just to the north and to the east of Summit there, gets warned as well for a severe thunderstorm warning. Just because of the winds and the hail potential there. There is a little hail signature on radar there, so we'll continue to watch. There's nothing really to speak of at this moment other than these two warnings right here. East side of Sioux Falls is looking at 6:30 power back on. Correct, yes. Last time I looked at Xcel Energy, they said 6:15 for all of those areas over by 57th and 11 and East 41st Street over in that area. Last time I checked, it was 3,200 customers without power. So hopefully they will get that back on pretty soon for you guys as well. Get your air conditioning back on, all that type of stuff. So yes, looking at Millbank, still no update from the ASOS station there at the airport. Also in Madison there, no update yet. So yeah, there's not really much to speak of yet. So Riley, you back yet?
Yep. Yep. I'm
Okay.
here.
I thought I heard you, but I didn't know if you were listening yet. So.
Yep. Yep. So again, we're just monitoring the latest on what's going on here. You hit the nail right on the head. We still just got those severe thunderstorm warnings up near Millbank and Madison. Madison, Minnesota, that is. Yeah, that is what we got here. Yeah, we haven't had very many updates here over the last few minutes.
Yeah, no. Riley.
Yep.
Your Discord is on the live stream.
Okay. Give me 1 second here. Gotta go back to your live feed here. And should be pulling it back up here. There we go.
Westbrook Fold. If you guys want to put in your requests here for all clears, you're more than welcome to. There's not really much to speak of at this moment, so we'll pull some all clears just before we hop off here, because these are looking like they're getting into a non-favorable environment. So within the next hour or so, this whole line should be kind of dying down below severe limits here. So Westbrook Fulda, let's hop back to the Sioux Falls radar real quick, and we'll give you a little picture of that. Sorry, it takes a little bit to load here because I have so many things plugged in on the Sioux Falls radar, but Fulda area here, Westbrook Fulda, you guys are just about to be impacted by this thunderstorm here. It is not severe at this point, so if you do want to go to bed, you can, but I would keep a way to receive alerts on. Maybe if you have a weather radio, keep that on, keep it on the volume up, or keep your phone off of silent. I know a lot of people like to put their phone on silent just because they have maybe some people calling them at night and they don't want to deal with that, but keep your phone off of silent and make sure you have the ability to receive alerts just in case. At this point, none of these storms on the south side from Marshall southwards between Marshall and Orange City are severe, so if you are in that area, you can go to bed, but just me, with my weather mind, I would be staying up a little bit longer just until they pass. But you guys can do whatever you would like, but
Yeah,
since
looking
nothing is severe at this point, so
Yeah,
go ahead.
and looking at the latest on the velocity, and I'm not seeing anything anymore. looks like things have calmed down in that department. Don't see any velocity on the radar right now. Not seeing any real areas of rotation at this point. It does look like things are winding down, especially for our area. Sioux Falls is actually, there is nothing around the Sioux Falls area now. Anywhere west of this rain area. For now, there is nothing on the radar west of Sioux Falls, but the expectation is for later in the morning into the rest of today. We are supposed to be getting more rain, so hopefully some beneficial rainfall for our area across South Dakota, Minnesota, and so that is the latest there. Sioux Falls again in the clear.
They did put that warning out that I said that was probably going to happen just to the north of the summit area.
Yep, I see that now. Yep. So let's. So we're gonna.
I called it.
So we are gonna go over this here real quick.
So this one's for Sisseton, Beaver, Wilmot, Browns Valley. This one's for southwestern Traverse County in west central Minnesota, northwestern Big Stone County in west central Minnesota, Roberts County in northeastern South Dakota, and north central Grant County in northeastern South Dakota. And that's for 60-mile-an-hour wind gust and penny-sized hail. And 4:30, a severe thunderstorm was located near Wilmot, moving north at 50 miles an hour. So Beaver and Beaver Flats housing at 4:35, Agency Village, Browns Valley, and Lake Traverse around 4:40, Sisseton, Lake Traverse housing units, and Dakota Connection and Casino at around 4:45. So pretty much what we're looking at is that wind and small hail. So within the next probably 10 minutes or so, I wouldn't be surprised if that warning near the Millbank area to drop off or just be shortened like the one in Minnesota was. Like I was going to say that west central Yellow Medicine County has been canceled.
So again, if you're in Summit, Wilmot, Sisseton areas, you are now under a severe thunderstorm warning that is in effect here until 5 a.m. So we got another half hour on this severe thunderstorm warning. Moving north at 50, 60 mile an hour winds and some 1-inch hail there on that storm. So again, up there in that area, you know what this does kind of remind me of? It's obviously not as severe, but eerily similar to 3 years ago. I know we mentioned it earlier. The May 12th, 2022 event, based on the radar picture, it does look a little eerily similar, where we had that big line, wall of wind. This one is obviously way less severe, but just based off of kind of where it's at, it's going through the same exact areas as it was that day. And it's almost 3 years to the day that derecho event occurred. But luckily, not as severe as that event. But just, back then, 3 years ago, that was a pretty bad event. Luckily, this time around, not as strong. But I think that is going to be it for us tonight. We're not really seeing anything tornadic in the last hour. So things have calmed down in the tornadic department, at least right now. That could still change. And again, we need you guys to be plugged in on the weather overnight. If you are in extreme northeastern South Dakota, if you are in Minnesota, and even northwest Iowa, this line of thunderstorms is going to continue. It's going to continue to move eastward, northeastward into Minnesota. And so again, those severe warned areas, severe thunderstorm warned areas, Sisseton, Millbank, Madison, Minnesota, all there impacted by that severe thunderstorm warning. And if you guys need weather radios are very good to have overnight, especially as you're sleeping. Very good tool to have. Have a way to receive watches and warnings. There's probably going to be new watches coming out, especially in Minnesota, and there's going to be new warnings being issued morning hours here. So we need you guys to be plugged in on the weather. If you are in any of these areas, again, extreme northeastern South Dakota into Minnesota and northwestern Iowa. So I think what we're going to do here, we don't have anything tornadic right now. Things have kind of wind down a little bit. What we're going to do here, I think we're going to jump off for now. And, if something really bad starts going down, we will bring you guys the latest. But I think for now, we're going to step aside and jump off. But I do want to thank everybody, each and every one of you guys, for tuning in tonight for storm coverage, as it was a pretty eventful night overall, but luckily could have been a lot worse than what it was. It was not as bad as it could have been. It could have been much worse. So we'd like to thank you guys for tuning in tonight for our severe weather coverage. Again, ongoing severe weather still going on, but things have quieted down and not as severe as was before. And so that is the latest here. We'd like to thank Braden for helping us out tonight. Really appreciate that. And I am Riley here with the T-Storm Chasers. So for Riley and Braden, we're going to jump off the air. And you guys stay safe out there and have a great morning.